China are claiming they've built something the US spent 40 years trying to keep out of their hands, an EUV machine. And if this is true, America's semiconductor dominance? Yeah, that's about to be game over. Here's the situation. The US has been gatekeeping this technology from China for 4 decades. Biden slapped a complete ban in 2022. He even told the Netherlands, hey ASML, don't you dare sell this machine to China. Because if China gets their hands on this tech, it's checkmate for US dominance. And folks, this isn't just about business, this is pure geopolitics. A power struggle for the 21st century. Whoever controls semiconductors controls the modern world. From your iPhone to fighter jets, from AI to nuclear missiles, everything runs on these chips. But here's the million-dollar question. Is China's claim legit or just a massive bluff? ASML CEO basically said, impossible. We spent 30 years and billions of dollars. China can't do this that fast. So what's the real story? Did China actually build this machine? How did they poach ASML engineers? Why are scientists working under fake names? And most importantly, if this is real, how will it affect your life and mine? Stick around till the end because this isn't just a tech story. This is the biggest power war of the 21st century. Let's dive in. So China recently made an absolutely massive claim. Xi Jinping's government announced they've built a prototype of a machine that only one Dutch company, ASML, had the monopoly on making. This is the EUV lithography machine, extreme ultraviolet machine. And China says by 2028 they'll have a completely independent semiconductor industry. If this happens, imagine this. Chinese companies could directly challenge tech giants like Samsung, TSMC and Apple. Because China already has the technology and innovation, they were just missing one piece of the puzzle, the ability to make advanced chips. And that capability, it comes from this EUV machine. Let me break down why this machine is such a big deal. Look, every single electronic device you own, your phone, laptop, camera, smartwatch, whatever, has semiconductors inside. These semiconductors manage the flow of electrical current so your devices actually work properly. On these semiconductors, there are billions of transistors. And here's the thing, a microchip's quality is measured by how many transistors you can fit on it. The more transistors, the more powerful the chip. Why is the iPhone's processing so buttery smooth? Because Apple's chips pack billions of transistors in an incredibly tiny space. We're talking 3 to 5 nanometers of distance. Right now, China's best technology can only go down to 10 to 11 nanometers. That means they're way behind the US, and to catch up, they absolutely need this EUV machine to create these circuits. This machine creates ultra-thin circuits on silicon wafers, circuits thinner than a human hair. There's no way to do this manually. The machine uses light sources, mirrors, and extreme precision technology to create circuits at the nano level. ASML, this Netherlands-based company, is the only company in the world that can successfully manufacture this machine. One machine costs approximately $250 million. And it's not just about money. This represents decades of research and development. China nicknamed this project their Manhattan Project. Just like how the US secretly developed the nuclear bomb during World War II, China is running this project under extreme secrecy. The work is happening at Shenzhen laboratory and the security is insane. Scientists don't even use their real names. They can't freely communicate with each other. Only Xi Jinping and a handful of his closest confidants know about this project. The project officially started around 2019 to 2020 and now in 2025, China claims the prototype is ready. This rapid progress has shocked even ASML CEO. He's like, there's no way. We spent years and billions. China can't do this that fast. To build this machine, you need 3 major components. First, UV light source, made by a US company called Cymer. Second, ultra-perfect optical mirrors, made by a German company called Zeiss. Third, precision mechanics, provided by ASML itself. Now here's the question. How did China get these parts? The US would never allow it. When China tried to buy mirrors from Germany, the US blocked it. This is where the story gets really interesting. China poached engineers from ASML. Chinese scientists who were working at ASML were hired by Chinese companies and given new identities. One engineer revealed that when he got his ID card, it had a fake name on it. When he asked why, they refused to answer. Huawei also plays a huge role in this project. Some scientists don't even go home. They live on site. Their families have been relocated there. They've basically built an entire mini city at the project site. It's like a tech prison, but voluntary, sort of. Since 2018, the US has been scared that China would technologically leapfrog them. So the US directly ordered ASML not to sell EUV machines to China. And in 2022, Joe Biden went full lockdown mode. That's why you might have noticed Chinese mobile brands that used to dominate the market started fading away. They couldn't get advanced chips, so they couldn't compete. If China successfully builds this machine, imagine what happens. China will manufacture its own advanced microchips. They won't need any supply chain. No ASML, no TSMC, nothing. Complete self-reliance in the semiconductor industry. Chinese companies like Huawei will directly compete with Apple and Samsung. AI chips, advanced processors. China will make everything in-house. In technological warfare, China would score a clear victory. The US and its allies' dominance in the semiconductor industry would be over. This would be a game-changing moment for both geopolitics and the global economy. So the big question, is China's claim genuine? Experts are divided. Some say it's impossible to do this so quickly. ASML spent over 30 years on research. Even with unlimited money, the technology is so complex that there are no shortcuts. But on the flip side, look at China's track record. They've turned impossibles into possibles. Space program? Check. 5G technology? Check. High-speed rail? Check. When China commits to something, they make it happen. Ding Xuexiang, who heads the Communist Party's Central Science and Technology Commission, is personally overseeing this project. That tells you how critical this is for China. If this is real, the impact won't be limited to just the tech industry. Economic level. The semiconductor market, worth billions of dollars, will shift control. US companies will take massive losses. Political level. China's global influence will skyrocket. Control technology, control the world. Military level. Advanced chips are crucial for military applications. China could surpass the US in military technology too. Right now, China is in the testing phase. Commercial production is planned for 2028. The next 3 to 4 years are absolutely critical. If China successfully starts mass production, the semiconductor industry landscape will completely transform. The US and its allies will impose even stricter restrictions. They'll try to control the supply chain even more. But if China has its own technology, restrictions become meaningless. This is a technological race that will intensify geopolitical tensions. Over the next few years, we'll see who wins this race. This story isn't just about one machine. It's about global power dynamics, technological supremacy, and a new world order. If China's move is successful, history books will mark this decade as technology's turning point. Right now, it's a waiting game. We'll see if China can prove their claim or not. But one thing is crystal clear. Competition in the semiconductor industry is about to get way more intense, and we're all going to feel the impact. So folks, what do you think? Is China's claim genuine or just propaganda? And if it's real, how will it affect you and your technology? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Catch you in the next video.